Hello and welcome. I hope you're safe and well. In today's exciting episode, we look at some sewing patterns. These ones are large ones, and I just stumbled across them. I was like, ooh, I haven't done a pattern all of these ones. Well, not in a while. Also, I did some work on the Paris jacket. I've added some more green beads.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket.
So last episode was all the orange and apricot jackets. I am still slightly shocked by the number of them. And anyway, so I put away a whole box of them, but I've got to find another storage box. I'm reorganizing everything. Obviously the green ones are going to be next. So I started swapping over, taking all the orange beads out of the ones I had set up around where I was showing the jackets. And I got distracted. I was like, oh, I'll use these on the jacket. So I did some more on the Paris jacket, and I've just quickly pinned it together and put it on here. So I still haven't stitched back the front center hem or the neckline. So yes, I really need to finish those next. And so I have finished still got some of the orange and apricot jackets hanging up, but I have finished swapping over the beads, which, I'm getting a little too carried away with the beads because there are a lot of great, I've got more jars, and honestly, because I'm sort of moving everything around, trying to get all the boxes of beads in one area. And anyway, so this is what the jacket looks like currently. I finished the design detail on this sleeve. There isn't one on the other sleeve though. I have added some lovely little stars above it. It's actually along the seam line of the shoulder seam, but they're sort of off the shoulder seams. So I've still got the above the feature at the top, and this bit here needs some green as well, but most of the jacket has a sprinkling of green beads over it at this point. I've just sort of done a few strands of, I like this section here with the sort of more muted green and the blue mixed together. I think that's really cute. So I might do a few more sections of those around the jacket. But and this sleeve doesn't have the design triangle on it, the little garden in it, but it does have those lollipop beads. They look good on this. When I bought them, I was like, am I even ever going to use them? But they do look quite good. Anyway, so that's what I did with my sewing time today, and I still got so much stuff to organize. Anyway, so I came across these are the large size patterns, so they weren't filed in with the normal ones, and I was like, what are these ones? And I was like, oh, they're the larger size ones. So I've divided them into, there's vintage, some dress ones, there's a pea coat, a couple of Gucci looking Chanel-ish type ones, and some office wear, and some random ones, and also some tops, blouses, and things like that. So I think we'll start with the office wear ones. This one I like. It doesn't have a collar or lapels, but I quite like that. I think the back of the jacket is, I like how it goes up a little bit, but I think it should be a little bit more cropped. But it's got a few interesting lines there. Not the trousers, but I think I'll make the jacket. So it's a good one. This one, I think I originally, I don't like the one that they've got on the cover, but I think I bought it because it's got good lines, and the Dior bar jacket, how it sort of goes right in at the waist, cinches in at the waist, and then sort of flares out at the hips. You could alter this pattern and make it look very Dior bar-ish. So I think that's why I bought that one. It's got good bones, and the skirt for the black skirt that goes with the whitey cream Dior jacket has like 6 meters or 6.5 yards of fabric in it. It's wool, It must be so heavy. I like this red one. You get loads of different pieces in it. This one, I think you get all three, the trousers, the top and the jacket. I like them all. They're really simple. And if you saw the orange, my orange jackets, the orange sequin cropped jacket with the flared sleeves were by the same designer. And I love these trousers. And that top, I think it would make a good bodice for a layer cake dress, actually. And next, I just think this is so cool. I'm not sure I'm cool enough to wear it, but I love the longer trousers and the longer top. I just think they're really, I don't know, sophisticated in a way. Like I'm a klutz, but I would like to be that, put together. I'm graceful in my own way, but some adult clothes I just look at like a child in. So yeah, sometimes I just don't make something because I'm like, I'll be so disappointed if it doesn't work. This one, I think if you just made them a little bit longer, they'd be quite cute dresses. I used to have this sort of beige 1960s dress that was sort of like a tunic, and it was just the cutest. And I want something similar. It was a vintage dress, and I want something similar. These are tops, and I think what I like about the red and white one is comes about because of the border print, like the design of the actual fabric, not so much, but I bought it because I thought it was the pattern. This one is for a flimsy fabric, so I'm not in the mood to make flimsy fabrics. This one, I don't know why I bought it. It's really, really long. I'd probably make it just as a short cropped jacket. And this one, it's got racing stripes on the side of the sleeves. I'm not sure why, but I tend to only buy patterns when you get 5 for whatever amount or 10 for whatever amount. So some of them are a bit, I look at them and I'm like, you were just filling the order, weren't you? These ones are a little pajama-ish. This one, I don't understand why you would belt a jacket, but I guess it's not a structured one. This is very pretty. But again, I'm not sure it's very me. I like the trousers in this one. They're so baggy. This next one makes me smile. It's red, and I think I bought it because the jacket is made out of poppy fabric, and I love poppies. But like, what genre are they going for here? She's wearing a little play tunic, nice trousers, but they're two different genres. And then she's wearing a zip-up hoodie as the third piece. They just, like, they're all the same colour, but they're completely different genres. I don't understand this pattern at all. So it amuses me. But I do like all the 3 separate pieces, but I just can't imagine that you would make them all and try and match them. But I'm going to, I do want a hoodie, and the trousers are nice. So I've kept a couple of those aside. And this dress is so beautiful. There was an Oscar de la Renta one, or a couple of different ones, a few years ago now, and see how many pieces there are in this. There's like dozens of pieces, and in the Oscar de la Renta dress they had 8 different fabrics, and each slice of dress was in a different color. Okay, I didn't find the Oscar de la Renta dresses that I was looking for on Pinterest, but look at this one. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? It's like they've embroidered it, and machine embroidery, and then they've done cutouts, and it looks like monstera leaves or palm leaves. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love that green. I love it so much. Anyway, so next one, I like the longer version of that. I guess it's a 1970s version of a shirt dress. And I think if you just use plain fabric, it might look a bit too much like uniform, but the printed version is really cute. This one is another sort of baggier shirt dress with sort of capped sleeves, which is, I don't know, not the most flattering look. This one is for flimsy fabric or floaty fabric. It's a little bit tight on the underarm for both of them. That might just be because when you have a dress and the model and they don't quite fit, you just pin it at the back with a clothes peg. So it might just be that they've done that too and not done it quite well enough. So yeah, this one here, I like the long version. I think they're the same dress and you'd pull it up, or I'm not sure, but I like the long version. This one, yeah, it's nice enough. And this one, yeah, I just really like making layer cake dresses. So just a plain bodice and then loads of different layers in the skirt. And these ones are not that. So, I mean, they're nice enough, but they're not the kind of dresses that I'm in the mood to make at the moment. This one is hilarious. I didn't like the dress. I don't think the dress and the sleeves go together, but I wanted the sleeves just to see what the pattern was like. And this one looks like a nightgown if you make it in a satiny fabric. But I think if you made, I think the short one looks a little bit Marilyn Monroe-ish, especially if you, like, I prefer vintage dresses that are made of cotton. So yeah, I'd sort of be tempted to make that version in cotton just because I think it would look cute. Okay, we'll go on to the jackets. I like the black and white one, so the shorter version of the jacket. It's very Gucci-ish or Chanel 1980s, 1990s. They went through a phase a couple of times where Karl Lagerfeld did, where he made Chanel jackets that look like that. But I think from memory you have to also have shoulder pads, and so either you have to make the shoulder pads or you have to buy them, and I don't have any. So this is a padded jacket. And I'm not sure. Fitted jackets that are made in a padded way or quilted way it feels like mixing of two genres. This one looks perfect for a wedding guest outfit. I think I'll make the coat. The coat has good lines, so I think it's princess seams into the armscye. I don't like that bar across the back of the dress. That's weird. I guess it's just there to hide your bra strap. Like, if you know that a neckline is wrong, just change the neckline. Don't add some random bar. It's weird. Anyway, and these are my two favourite ones. So they're both vintage Vogue. One has sort of square, sharp corners and the others are rounded. And this one has a double, so you can sort of put inserts in there so it looks like you're wearing another layer underneath. I think, yeah, I mean, I get that vintage in the olden days, women always wore longer gloves that sort of went up to the middle of their forearm. So I understand why they have the bracelet length sleeves, but oh my gosh, I just get so cold. So the idea of making a 3/4 length sleeve jacket, like coat, is just like, why would you wear a coat because you're freezing? And yeah, but anyway, so I'm trying to decide which. I really don't like making darts, but I think I just have to get over that. And yeah, I think I'll leave these two out and I'll take them out of the packets and I might make both of them, but I think I'll start with something simpler and work my way up to these. But they are just so beautiful. They're both so chic. And I think I'll just make them as jackets and make them sort of quite cropped at the front and then just make them have a little bit of a little longer at the back. So they'll be jackets, not coats, because I do not have room to store coats and I don't want to. I'll just end up buying nice fabric. Like, you have to buy 5 or 6 meters, which is like 6 or 7 yards. Okay, so these are the ones I'm keeping out, that pea coat and the Gucci Chanel-ish ones. The black and white one is the good one. Those 3 pieces, I don't know why they're together. This one, I do not like the fabrics they've used, but it's a kimono style jacket, so it would be, if I wanted to bead it, it's one of those ones that you can half make, do all the beading, and then sew up the last seams quite easily. So yeah. So I think I'll make a couple of simple jackets first and then work my way up to those gorgeous vintage Vogue coats, because they are just so beautiful. Anyway, that is it for this episode. And I have to go search. This is me reminding myself that I have to go searching for these grey beads. I've remembered that I've got these micro seed beads in grey, and they are like, they're frosted glass, and they're just absolutely beautiful, and they would be perfect for this. So I just can't remember where they are, and they're micro beads, so they're teensy tiny beads, and they're super expensive. So sometimes I put my expensive beads not with my bead collection because I don't want them to get lost or damaged or anything. So I'm trying to remember where they are, but it has been literally years since I last saw them. This is the problem with having a somewhat vast collection. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you and yours are all safe and well. I am off to try and find some elusive beads. So have a lovely day and take care of yourself.